Again, you cannot be against the High Priestess because she's dedicated to the cause of the goddess, and she's going to be dedicated to pushing you out, Aries, or showing you how to be without yourself as something you like to do or want to do, and you don't like to do it and you don't want to do it, so you're not going to want to do it. So understand that you won't have any friendship with the High Priestess or the Goddess. You'll be against the Divine Feminine, Aries, because you'll be struggling with her, against her. And if you're struggling with her, Aries, against her, you're with her. And then you're against her as being with her. It's a disposition that is fatal, Aries. It's a fatal disposition. It is utterly fatal. You can't be with her and against her. You can be without her and against her. You could also be without her and not against her. So understand, Aries, if you're going to be without her, you can't be against her. So you have to make a decision, Aries. If you're going to take your own spirit, can you even do it? If you understand, you may be pushed out beyond your ability to even get back. At least you'll feel like, I'll never get myself back. I can't even do it. Like you'll be defeated utterly, Aries. You'll be like a defeated person in this world that's walking around suicidal, angry, and upset. And if you do walk around this world crushed and defeated, you'll be angry, and you'll also periodically take yourself back in anger and fight and go against the world and against Goddess and against the Divine Feminine. You're a Divine Masculine, Aries, and if you're an Aries woman, you're taking the Divine Masculine, and also because you're a woman, you could be the Divine Feminine. So Aries women, this reading is only for your information, because you should be okay as an Aries woman. If you're not, it's because you're not taking the spirit either, because Aries doesn't do it in many people. The solution is not to dispossess Aries and push him out so he can't be wrong or bad, because understand, that's why he'll be wrong or bad, because he's going to say, if you push my spirit out of me, I'm going to be wrong or bad on purpose as a rebelling rogue. And then you won't know any of this, Aries, and then you are wrong for being right. You'll be wrong for being right, Aries, and that's the contradictory feeling that you'll always have your whole life. That no matter what I do, I'm always wrong, and I can't ever be right. People will always look at me like I'm wrong, like when I did nothing wrong, and ultimately what you've done is take yourself and not have them. And what you've done is become a singular, and you can't help the fact you can't be a plural. You can't do two. You can do one, and you're the one you can do. Or you can do them and not do you, and then you're upset. It's not going to be fair to push Aries out. It's not going to be fair to push the spirit of Aries out and say, take us, Aries. Well, it's not fair, Aries, not to you, and you'll never be a part of society except in a rebellious way if you don't know this stuff. You're going to need to be aware of this information so you can realize you can win by either not being them, and then most importantly, if you're going to take your spirit back, Aries, you're going to have to get mad to do it. If you get mad and to pull your spirit back in, that's how you do it. You get pissed off. But Aries, if you're going to take your spirit back and you're going to do it to get angry, you can't be angry at anybody when you get angry. You have to go up in the hills and get angry at a tree, and it's not the tree's fault. So, maybe get angry at the hillside and punch the dirt. But ultimately, you're going to need to get angry to get yourself back, Aries, and you can't put the anger on a person or the divine or even yourself. You've got to realize that it takes an emotional magnetic pull to pull your spirit back. You'll have to get pissed off. Just go lose your temper up in the mountains. Get mad, get pissed off, yell at the sky, and pull yourself back in, Aries. And when you find you can do it, it'll be because you got mad enough to do it, that you pulled your spirit back in. It's a magnetic charge that pulls it back. And then understand, you'll be all pissed off, and then realize you can't be pissed at anybody, not even yourself. It's just that you needed the anger to get your spirit back. Now you got your spirit back. You're going to have to let the anger go, knowing that you used it constructively for the first time in your life, because you'll never use it constructively when you don't realize. And now let it go, and you've got yourself back. Now you can't be against other people, and they're gonna ultimately be absolutely against you, Aries, for even being yourself. How dare you? How dare you be yourself, Aries? You won't be us? Well, I can't be you unless I lose myself first. Well, we don't know that. We're just going to still convict you for anyways. Well, I know. You have been. So they're going to be wrong, Aries, but understand, you can't allow them to be wrong. Not if you're going to get along with the world. It can't be wrong, can it? So understand, your natural outlook as being ignorant to the truth is you're going to fight the world, Aries. You're going to struggle against the world utterly. And you're going to be fighting and struggling against yourself utterly too. Feeling guilty for what you're doing is selfish. Truly, it is. But understand, it's if you didn't know, it's the only thing you can do is be selfish and a prick, egotistical, and mad at the world, saying, I'm superior, I'm going to take myself and not you. And not you, but me. I'm going to only take me, man. And I don't care what you say. And ultimately now, Aries, you're enemies with the world. What are you doing? What are you doing, Aries? You're enemies with the world? You shouldn't be. If you're enemies with the world, Aries, what do you think you're going to be? How are you going to succeed? You're going to be enemies with everybody? Yeah, you're going to be Lord over them, God over them? Aries, that's what you're going to be looked at as you think you're some god or you think you're so great. You're going to be walking around saying, that's right, damn right, I'm taking myself, man. Don't tell me I have to take you and I can't have me. You'll justify any behavior that's bad, utterly. You'll justify being wrong, and you'll like to be wrong because you'll say, hey, they can't make me get rid of myself. Well, they can, Aries. They will make you get rid of yourself. And when you take yourself back, you can't be against them. And no matter how much they push you out, you're going to have to just hold your spirit in. And then they're going to try to push you out. So I'm going to suggest, Aries, let yourself just go. You could take your spirit back anytime you want. Once you know this information, let yourself go, Aries, and just take their spirit and become a saint. And you will be, if they believe you, they're going to test you. They're going to want to see whether you are really doing it genuinely. And Aries, there's no reason that you're going to be doing it ingenuinely unless you're an idiot. Understand, you're not going to take their spirit and then be not genuine with it, because they're going to know, and they're going to say, yeah, Aries is being us, taking our spirit, but is mad still, pissed off. We don't validate that as valid. So Aries, because you're actually doing the right thing, taking their spirit and not your own, if you're not genuine about it utterly, they're going to still say you're wrong. And then your feeling will be, I can't do nothing right. Well, it'll be because you took their spirit and then you were still mad or still on the defense. They won't count that as taking them if you're taking them in anger still. You've got to take them genuinely and be okay with it and just say, all right, fine. So I'm not going to be able to be myself while I'm doing this job? No. Let yourself go, Aries. Take their spirit. Oh, I'm just you? Yeah, you're going to have to be them. Oh, hi, I'm working for you. I'm just you today. You don't have to tell them that. They'll think you're crazy. But you'll be able to win, Aries, because what you'll do is you'll say, oh my God, so like I could do this? No, you can't. You could do that. Be them. You can't do this. Be yourself. You'll have to do that. Be them. That's all you can do. You can't do this and that together, Aries. It'll be this or that. You'll have to choose which one you want to do. And so do that too, Aries, because when you do this, you're just wrong to the world because you're not doing that too. All right, Aries, good luck.